Shout out. Shout out to all the Warriors. We're gonna win. Okay, shout out to Matt with this question called UFC Fighter Reacts. And this is the first time I'm ever seeing this. So I don't know if I'm going to have to pause. If you're just tuning in,
welcome back to the
I was in the UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship. But my first competitive matches were in Muay Thai.
Is now a national hero in Japan.
And this was
a perfect record over here. Everybody's fought is knocked out, and obviously he'll try to do it again tonight. Okao
year
is a well-known Japanese champion.
1999.
He has a tremendous record in that he's had some 60 fights and some almost 50 of those by knockout. He actually challenged Benny after his last
back
fight
then, on the same card, I fought on.
They both look serious. They're ready to go.
I fought on cards where there was something called international rules, which you have here, because they're allowed leg kicks. And I'm not sure if they're allowed to clinch, but if not, this would be international rules. Okay. You see,
very confident. I think he feels he's got
the traditional Muay Thai, they gave more points for. I have an MMA fighter here.
That you don't see very often.
The traditional Muay Thai guys, we're known to have kick-heavy game.
Yeah, I can hear his corner say, "Good, it'll wake you up," because Benny has a habit of starting very slow.
They were exposed to the West.
Roughly a minute to go in round one.
Started to
contact rally in Tokyo, Japan.
Get more knockouts.
Okao's coming on strong in this round. Benny looks a little. I don't think he's hurt.
I know he's a karate stylist.
He must have had a fight plan. That has to
they also had to learn the hands.
He's not backing off though. He's
so
working on his opponent. If my memory is
correct, fellow,
he's no, I haven't seen it happen
seems
very
to
often.
be
He's a beautiful right. Yes.
Decent boxer as well.
I think Urquidy was looking for
relaxed. He's got a nice stiff jab there. Oh wait, traditional jab leg kick. Okay. The only thing is with the kicks, you can be countered with hands. You can be, not to say that hands beat kicks, because you can see a lot of Muay Thai guys just kicking the hell out of people's arms. And
be right back for round two.
That could be a reason why the kicks ended up becoming more favored in the traditional Muay Thai scoring system. They favor the clinch and the kick. The kicks, I think, give you even more points than the clinch, but the clinch gives you more points than the punch.
Urquidy looks a little different. He's had some instructions from his corner as to what to do with his fight now. I'd make mention again,
we got some
people
deep
sitting in the
action
front row pay
going
$200 American to look at this fight. So obviously
really popular over here. No
very
question to that. We've seen a lot of excitement.
Big sport, very big sport here.
With me, Howard Hansen,
both guys
president
don't
of
want to
World
get
Karate
knocked out,
Association.
so there's an initial hesitation.
Tokyo, Japan.
Now I'll just take a quick second to plug my thing. It's called Master Luki's League of Champions. You can see it right above here. That's my logo. And it's full MMA rules with no head contact, full padding, and a scoring system that rewards action instead of damage. So it's actually more action-packed because there is no hesitation. That's why I thought when I saw these guys, they don't want to get knocked out. So initially, he's even doing some flinching. Benny Urquidy, because he got hit with that right hand, but obviously a warrior, a champion, so he's not going to quit. But that's how people, pick apart their game, because now he's ducking coming in, and he could be
Fighters like
kick in the
Urquidez
head.
that come over here, they're explaining real fast how this thing works.
Mm-hmm.
Tremendous respect in Japan for Urquidez.
You got a little puff over Benny's right eye.
Yes, there's
That
another
was
right,
nice,
right
yes.
into the same spot.
Both seasoned, so they know what could
Ocao
happen.
still very confident.
not
He's pushing
wild.
this fight.
He wants this one bad, you can tell it.
Yes, he does.
I would go off the
Nice
right
thrust
hand
kick by
step
Benny.
around.
Nice left.
Urquidez right there. He can throw the right hand and step around. Okay,
Roughly
the
10 seconds
jab.
to go in this fight. Correction, in this round. Great fight so far.
The jab, you don't see a heavy jab in Muay Thai because it's
Round
it's low
3
impact.
of a scheduled 9
you
title
generally don't see people getting
Benny
knocked out
Urquidez.
with jabs, especially with them
And his
big
opponent?
gloves on. You know,
fight.
so
Okay.
a lot of times you see
You better
pawing,
pronounce that one for me.
pawing,
I think
pawing,
it's
pawing.
hoping our Japanese friends don't get mad at us
and
here
then
on
a
these
heavy
games.
shot
We're
comes
having
after
quite a
that.
problem with him. But I
Not a lot of
understand it's
footwork
pronounced Okao. He's a very
in Muay
famous
Thai.
fighter in Japan.
You know, a
You know,
boxer
good
would be
fight.
up on their
Excellent.
toes, moving
I
around,
would
hard
have to
to
give
hit.
him the
You know,
first
think
2 rounds.
Muhammad
He's
Ali.
dominated the fight so far.
Yeah, he's pressed it. No
Muay Thai
question about that.
fighters,
He seemed to
they
throw Benny off
generally
right from round 1.
Yes,
retire
particularly
at an early
in round
age
one.
That's not
with
a cut. Benny
many,
normally
many
takes over
fights if
He's
they're champions.
known
You
as
know,
a slow starter, though. He
so
comes on
to
very
get
slow.
to
I
be a
think this
champion
round
in
he's
Muay Thai
beginning
to-
and
he's
have
beginning to
over 100
adjust. He's
fights,
figured out what
which
Okao
is
does now.
very
He's formed a
common.
pattern with him.
Not very
Be
common.
interesting to know what.
As far as the
we know over
champions
Benny's
go,
corner.
most of them have
I'm sure his-
Benny,
you know,
like
50
always,
to
still
100
smiling
fights
if
at
he
least.
misses one, he
Yeah.
smiles, or if he gets hit with one, he smiles.
But you know, think of
Good,
all the
right,
people
yeah,
that
right.
they had to
He's
defeat to
still-
get to the
he's
top.
one of the few people
You
that
know,
really
how
hit
many
him
fights did they
Urquidez
have?
hard.
Not everybody who fights wins, and then
It's a good test for Benny.
when they
He
lose,
doesn't normally take that kind of
they can
punishment.
be damaged. So as
Got a
they
minute
don't
to
fight
go in
anymore.
this,
Okay,
the
these
third round of a
guys,
scheduled 9.
look at
Great
Okai's
Tokyo,
eyes
Japan,
already
the
swelled
Budokan.
under the cheeks. You know,
Okao is not
Benny the
working
Jet
the legs
is
as heavy as a lot of the Japanese
dropping
fighters.
his hand
He has
to
a lot of good
Ooh,
back
look at that
go,
spinning
strong
back.
backspin. That takes the wind out of you.
Got his attention.
Yes, took the smile off. I don't see
Mhm.
Okao smiling the way he was in the first
Out.
2 rounds.
Doctor, I didn't
Benny
notice
looks a little more
that.
serious too, Howard.
He's serious.
You know, even the winner.
Okao's face, as you can see it, is beginning to
Has to
puff
go to
up.
the
Benny's
hospital.
hitting with some. There's another shot to that same eye. He's hitting that
It's
right eye of Okao.
very important to me. It's the most
They're both a
important
lot
thing in
more
my life
serious.
besides my kids
Too much
and
love.
everything I do
We're
is
down
for
to
them.
business here.
Yes, indeed.
And
he
then
has.
for
He's
all
got
the
a
kids
tough
in
right
general
eye.
that grow up
Okay.
watching this kind of stuff, you know, I grew up on G.I. Joe
Exchanging
and
blows.
comic books.
Winding down on
and
round 3 here.
Bruce Lee became my real life
Okao
superhero.
is
That got
very
me into
close,
martial
maybe even
arts.
favoring Urquidez in this round. He's beginning to look the
And-
fight over now, coming on better. We're looking at world
Let's see what
champion
else.
Benny the Jet
Master Lucas
Urquidez.
League of
Round
Champions.
4, Howard. Great fight
It's
so
the
far.
future of MMA. It's the future of martial
Urquidez
arts.
looks like he's
because
getting down to business
point
now.
system
Somebody
is
must
so
have told him to hold him
scientific.
dinner. There,
You
really
see, I was
big.
waiting for that lead leg roundhouse to the head.
Told him, hey, you're behind on
One of
points
my
here. You can
teachers,
press
one of
this
my
fight.
teachers,
The smiles have
partner,
gone
this
off
guy
their
named
faces.
Louis
They're
Nick,
both dead serious.
Boy.
Attempted sweep, left roundhouse kick.
he
Urquidez
had
beginning
that
to kick
lead
to the
leg
body
roundhouse
also,
kick
which
that
takes the wind out of him.
knocked people out.
Yeah, look at him. He's
I
dead
started
serious.
to learn that.
Both for that matter. They've still got a
Use
long way
it
to go if this
even
fight
though
were to go all the way.
Scheduled 9
Beautiful left thrust kick. Beautiful.
Urquidez, usual thing, he acknowledges a good shot.
It's
Indeed.
actually
Scheduled
decided by
9-round world title match.
your
Urquidez is
supporting them.
given notice to
So
the
the
world
leg
that
that
he'll
you're
fight anywhere in
kicking
the world. That's the only way you're ever going to establish
power
real world
comes from the
champions
other
in
leg.
professional
It's
karate.
balancing. So because
He's
I'm a
the
right,
first one, he'll go anywhere.
Nice combinations there.
right side.
Oh, now
Benny's getting serious.
he's felt it now. He's
Listen to
on
that
it.
crowd going crazy. Look at Benny throw those combinations. Lefts, rights, all to the head.
He's got a taste of it now. He's on him.
Ooh, ooh.
I can't count the punches he takes.
Look at those combinations. Ooh, Sugar Ray Leonard's
Trying to come back.
Kai's got a
Look at him
swollen
go.
eye.
Beautiful.
It leads me to believe
He
that
says, no.
he's.
Says it's time, baby. It's time.
Well, I'm getting an ad on my
Thrust kick.
phone. It's a free
Oh,
app.
look
Let me
at that
pause
right.
this. Poor fellow. Sorry about that. There's an ad because I'm using a free app to get this webcam on my cell phone. This thing is like 30 seconds long. Well, we got our first knockdown, and it looks like it's towards the end of the video, so he might not get up. Let me turn this ad off, so I know that I'm on. All right, so where was I going? We had the right hand power, so my right leg was strong, and my left kick became my strong kick. So let's see. Let me just take a quick. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna go to my Google Voice, and I'm gonna click on this right here, and show you my shorts right here, custom made by me by hand. I took the waistband of a pair of boxing shorts, so that's 3 inches of expandable, elastic waistband, and then I sewed them by hand onto the bottoms of board shorts. I cut the half of the leg up. I put a lightning bolt on this side, so that's my left kick. On the other side is a wave, a blue wave, and that was my right hand. Alright, back to the video. He's dead. Folks, Master Lukey's League of Champions. Okay, don't let this happen anymore. We have to move forward in life. You know? What I was about to say is that his eyes swelled up right before he got knocked out. People who can take punishment, they're the ones that make it. If you're going to get knocked out, you're not going to be able to have 50 some odd, 100, 200 fights. Like I said, even the winner goes to the hospital sometimes, a lot of times. So the fact that I could see that his eye is swelling, what that tells me is his bone structure is such that he can take punishment. He didn't get bloodied up. Okay, now somebody like that, they could go blind. Look up, I believe his name is Nakai. He's in a movie called Choke. And he fought with one eye. Because in the beginning of the tournament, back then, it was a fight to the death tournament. I think it was 8 guys, so you had to have 3 matches. In the first match, his eye got fucked up, and then he came in as a replacement for another fight. Fought with one eye. But the brain doesn't recover. It's the same tissue as the eye. It's fat. It's nerve. It's not muscle. It's not like you get a boo-boo. Okay? Take it from me. I had an MTBI. That's mild. My life has never been the same. And that's why I will never stop until Master Lukey's League of Champions takes over and stops this from happening.
What a fantastic fight.
I'm sorry.
That's the end of this fight right there. He's not going to get up. He's counting him out.
This is Howard
I'm
Hansen.
not going to take blame for things that happen in my life. And, Benny the Jet, he teaches. I'm coming to your school. I'm going to teach your students. It's called Master Lukey's League of Champions. The safest way, and I'll just plug my site right here. The safest way, MMA. I'm going on tour, and I'll come to your dojo, your academy, your gym, all ages, all experience, no head contact, my new point system, you're getting points. I'm going to hook up a motion capture camera to an algorithm and a scoreboard. So these guys are getting points. Let's go, kids. Get it. Get them points. And for guys like me, those points turn into money. So if you're a professional fighter, you want to get paid to do MMA, I challenge you. I challenge you and your whole team. Join me. And let's win this one. Win the battle to end all battles. One nation. One family. Don't hurt each other. I think we could all agree on that. I think we could all agree that you shouldn't be hurting other people. It's the first law. Do what you want as long as you don't hurt anyone. Alright? I'm the leader of the good guys. Go on this page, you see where it says about, and you find my contact info, okay? Thanks for watching, and yo, thanks for hooking me up with this video idea, Matt. Send them coming, guys. Okay, what can we learn from this video?
Welcome back to the Budokan, Tokyo, Japan. This is
think
our
of it
main
as
event. And
a salmon swimming upstream. This lesson comes to us from Happy Face, my medicine teacher, and I believe Happy Face learned it from who was it? I want to say Turtle, or maybe the story comes from Turtle and he learned it from Two Feathers, or Cloud. I can't remember. Anyway, the salmon swims upstream, right? What came first, the stream or the salmon? How did the salmon evolve to be able to swim up the stream? It's like the environment creates the organism. And that's been confirmed by science now. My teacher, Happy Face, definitely hooked that up with phase contrast microscopes. Okay, and that is how I got my certification in life food. But that's another video. I am a certified health coach. No drugs, no surgery, any condition. I'll talk about that in another video. For this one, Matt, you said this is one of your favorite fights? Okay, so what do we have in MMA now? We have the boxer wrestler. They're going to punch you and take you down and finish you with either ground and pound or submissions. Think about Khabib. Okay? Now his coach is a Jeet Kune Do guy as well. Javier Mendez, American Kickboxing Academy. So that would be somebody like Benny the Jet. How did Benny the Jet win? He won with boxing.
Why don't you give us some background on these fighters, Howard?
Now,
Well, Urquides is now a national hero
initially,
in Japan.
Okai was winning with the boxing. But it's a double-edged sword. And if Benny the Jet came from a karate background, he may have had head contact before, but it wasn't the repeated bludgeoning like Okai got, being a kickboxer. What I'm going to put forth as a theory is that Okai lost due to repeated concussive and even subconcussive blows. That he wasn't able to recover from the knockdown like Benny the Jet was initially. And Benny the Jet didn't have as much brain trauma, so his brain, he got back up relatively quickly. And Okai, being more seasoned, more aware, and even more subjected to head trauma, he pulled back on the boxing, just like Benny the Jet went forward and went for the knockout. Okay, that was due to inexperience, because he wanted to finish the fight. If Okai got back up, Benny the Jet likely would have had to dig even deeper to deal with the fatigue. Okay, now, I'm getting another ad on my phone, so let me just text that. Okay, sorry about that. As far as techniques go, we got the lead leg roundhouse.
He'll try to do it again tonight.
That's
Okai
done as a
is
switch
a well-known
kick,
Japanese champion. He has a tremendous record in that
tutorial how to
he's had
practice
some
your switch
60
kick.
fights and some.
So
almost
that's
50 of
the
those
lead
by
leg
knockout.
roundhouse that I said.
He actually
These
challenged
guys with the
Benny
pants too.
after his last
Louis
fight here. He
Neglia
requested this fight.
was
So
a
Urquides
coach
said,
of
"All right,
mine.
we'll take
Not
the
a
fight."
not a direct
The
coach, but
both look
I
serious.
used to go to his gym and spar his fighters.
Some leg sweeps,
And he
roundhouse,
came
kick,
out about
Benny
the same
Urquides to your
time
left,
as this fight
long
going
V
on.
trousers,
Louis
his
Neglia.
opponent.
He
Okai to
was
the
a
right, traditional boxing
kickboxer, a champion kickboxer.
Okai,
He
very
used to wear the
confident,
pants,
very confident fighter. I've
and
seen him
he
train
had that lead
and,
leg roundhouse kick,
like
which
many of
knocked
the other
people
fighters
out.
in Japan,
And
very
he
confident.
was, so the lead leg roundhouse is going to beat that. it's going to beat that punch because of the range. You can kick the guy in the shoulder, he's going to miss the cross. Okay? You can do it to the leg, but it's risky. Because if you kick somebody in the leg, you can break your own shin. Just ask Chris Weidman. Just ask, excuse me.
I could hear his corner say, "Good, it'll wake you up," because Benny has a habit of starting very
quick
slow.
story about that. Chris Weidman learned that leg check from me. Okay, now a couple of videos ago, I said I was responsible for Matt Serra winning the championship against GSP. I stand by that statement. Go back and look at my reason why. Now, Chris Weidman, he won the championship against Anderson Silva, and then in the rematch, Anderson Silva broke his own shin against Chris Weidman's shin because he kicked as hard as he could, and Chris Weidman did a leg kick, also known as destruction, which I learned from Ray Longo. And Chris Weidman was sparring against me, so he learned the technique, but he was only able to practice it on a real person. And then by chance, if things worked out, he could have, which he did, do it against Anderson Silva. But you're not going to have somebody tell you what to do, and then you're going to pull it off in a high-stress championship situation. So you need to get reps. And Chris Weidman kicked me in the leg, and I checked it because I had experience with it. I learned it from Ray Longo, like I said. I practiced it on some of his students. Chris Weidman kicked me, I blocked it. His interview said that it was the most pain he ever had to fight through in training. And he said it pissed him off so much, he went back to kick me even harder, and I checked it again. The most pain he ever had to fight through in training was because of me. And that trauma ingrained in his body, that technique. And he did it, and Anderson Silva broke his own shin. So you see a lot of guys doing the roundhouse kicks in Thailand, not to the leg, but to the body, the shoulder, and the head is easier to move out of the way, right? So you let your body can't move out of the way when you lean back, and they do this type of defense. All right, if you kick the legs, you run the risk of hurting yourself. If you kick the head, the person's going to lean back, so the body's right there. I do more body punching because it's just, my style, I guess. And as you can see in this fight, the hands are an effective tool. Okay, if you want to fight against boxing, you got to use them long-range kicks. Teep, side kick. Okay, and the best way to practice, in my 25 years of martial arts training, I started in 1995 with Kung Fu under Mike Perella, direct training descendant of Chantai Sam, one of the legendary 10 Tigers of China. Okay, this man had an axe wound in his head, a scar in his head from an axe, and that's my teacher's teacher in Kung Fu. So, I feel confident giving you guys some analysis of this fight. It was great to watch. It reminds me of when I was coming up as a Muay Thai fighter, and my coach, Ray Longo, used to show me videos of Ramon Deckers. And he went to Thailand, and he knocked out a bunch of champion Thai boxers with the hands. And I don't know if he's with us any longer, but he had to have several surgeries to his legs because of what I told you with the leg kicks. His shins were just, destroyed. And I wear shin pads when I spar. Hey, you want to call it a fight? That's fine.
Like always, still smiling.
Every day is a battle, right?
Or if he gets hit with one, he smiles.
I want to help you, help me.
Good, right.
So, go back to my contact page. I don't know if I'm going to get copyright strike for this, but I don't need to see that knockout again. It wasn't too refined. It was just kind of like a swarm. That's where conditioning comes in. To me, everyone's a champion. You put in the work, you deserve to be recognized. Okay? And I recognize you in the Native American tradition as a part of Great Spirit. You are sacred. Your body comes from God. And we'll get more into my scoring, but basically, whatever you do, you get points. So, you know, you could have techniques here like punches and kicks. You can have a clinch. You can have a takedown. You can have what used to be called a submission. I call it a power hold. So here I got somebody like maybe in the mount or rear naked choke position. Instead of going for the tap out, you control it. You're allowed to tap out. It's not against the rules. But the longer you hold it, the more points you get. Alright, and then on this side we got the other person. Just an example. Okay, we're going to go down. You click on this, free training guide. And my tour is free as well. You want me to come to your dojo? Just let me know. I'll come and I'll teach you. And I'll rank you and your students. Complete MMA system. Shout out to Mr. Rubio, who just purchased my menu book. But you can print it for free if you want. And I do free consulting as a health coach. And like I said, any condition, I'm just scrolling through here. Any condition we can heal. No drugs, no surgery. Master Lukey, over.